Kyle, I know there's always been a thread that ran between the Allison family and the Petty family.
Yeah, always, man. It's so funny, when I heard the news about Bobby, and I saw him at Leonard Wood's 90th birthday party, but when I heard the news, it was very sad because those are the guys I grew up with: Bobby, Donnie, Cale, Pearson, my dad, and all those guys. And we always used to stay at the same hotels, and I used to kid with them all the time, and with Davey, and I played together forever. Just always out on the beach playing with Pam Allison, Donnie's daughter and stuff. But we had STP as a sponsor, and Bobby had Coca-Cola. And we go to Daytona for the 4th of July race, and they had Coca-Cola floats and Coca-Cola Frisbees and Coca-Cola hats. We had that STP junk, man. It didn't compete with the Coca-Cola stuff. So they were always the cool kids, and Bobby was always cool. And Bobby, Donnie Allison was a Florida State diving champion, and they were fantastic off the diving board, Bobby and Donnie both. So they would teach us stuff. And that's what I remember him as a kid. As I got older and went to the racetrack, and you saw what he did at the racetrack, you were always mesmerized that he could take what appeared to be a lot of times lesser equipment and kick everybody's rear end with it. But I'll never forget my first Cup race. Talladega, I qualified 18th or 19th and started right beside Bobby Allison. I out-qualified him, and I thought, I am a bad son of a gun. I out-qualified Bobby Allison. And I was like so pumped up, man. I crawl in that Dodge Magnum, and they drop the green flag. And the next time I see Bobby, he's leading the pack that's lapping me. And it's him and Pearson and my dad. And I'm like, these old men are tough, man. These old men are tough. But Bobby was that. We go back to, it was family. It was Mom Allison and Pop Allison and Donnie and Eddie and Bobby and Judy and Pat and 1,000 kids, and we all stayed at the same hotels. And it was funny because we were all friends. And that's what, when you go back to that group, everybody just still hung out together. And, I called Bonnie and called Carrie because they're family. And that's the way it is. And a great champion, a great man who did so much for the sport, but lost so much to the sport at the same time. And that's he will be missed.